Hello and welcome back to Sonny Talk Spurs, and today I've got a bit of a different video for you guys. I just wanted to sit in front of the camera and have a chat about the weekend just gone and the big game coming up. You know, two massive games at the weekend for the football club and one coming up on the horizon. I've been so busy. If you follow my socials, I don't actually plug my socials too much, my Twitter and my Instagram. You might have seen what I was up to at the weekend. So, you know, get down below and follow me on Instagram and Twitter and you can see what I was up to. But before then, if you are new to the channel and you're just discovering me on this video in front of your screen right now, why don't you leave a like on the video, subscribe to Sonny Talk Spurs, hit the notification bell, and also link in the description down below. You become a member of Sonny Talk Spurs for 99p a month and get exclusive access to my podcast, Nice One Sonny. And I say my podcast because that was the last video upload I did on Friday. On Thursday I did a bit of a deep dive on Postecoglou, but as I said, had such a hectic weekend, so I haven't been able to react to the Burnley game. I also was at the Women's FA Cup final with talkSPORT to see Manchester United versus Tottenham. I'm going to talk about that as well today, and then also looking ahead to the City game. A lot on the line for a lot of clubs in North London regarding that fixture, but I'm going to start with the Burnley result. I was able to catch it, bits of it, and watch the highlights and all that sort of stuff. And what do I make of it? Obviously, I was actually earlier in the day with Jacob Horsfall, who is a Burnley fan, and we were having a little bit of banter backwards and forwards. And he actually was able to go and watch the second half live. We were shooting with Bordraw for their podcast, end of year quiz. So when that's live, I'll definitely be putting that on my socials and on my community tab on the channel. But yeah, he was able to get a train and went and watched the second half. They were 1-0 up at the time, and then yeah, we all know how it went. We relegated Burnley, but yeah, from what I gathered and what I saw, it was a bit of a tricky game early on, especially. You know, Ollie Skip playing inverted left back, which I thought I'd never see. We find the news that Richarlison's injured, hence why he hasn't been called up to the Brazil squad for the Copa America. And it's the same sort of things that have happened in the last couple of weeks for Spurs. But, you know, through our defenders being able to pick up goals, which have become a vital part of Tottenham's play. Pedro Porro, I mean, first of all, Burnley's goal is weak. It's, you know, Romero and Van der Ven are playing whoever it was onside, you know, acres of space to run into, and he just tucks it away. I mean, there were chances early on for both sides. It was quite end-to-end. They both play open football, but what we realised was quality came to the fore in that game. You know, we have a lot more quality, the likes of Maddison's son, who can turn it on when they need to. But, you know, Pedro Porro's goal was absolutely amazing. He has just been one of the unsung heroes, I think, for Tottenham this season. The way he is able to get involved in play, his shooting, you know, his assists, he has been vital. And, you know, considering that a lot of people wrote him off in regard to probably where would he have fit in the system, can he be a right back, would he have to be played as a winger? I remember towards the end of last season, especially against Leeds, I think it was, he was really good, like further up the field, but we are seeing him there, but his defending's got better as well, I would say, in patches, you know, not so much recently maybe, but earlier on in the season he has. So, yeah, Pedro Porro scores an amazing goal to make it 1-1, and I thought it was going to be one of those days where, you know, we knew we needed, you know, if we win all our games, we get Champions League. If we win 2, we get Europa League and guarantee 5th. Now, I think, by the looks of it, excuse me, if we get one more point, I don't think Newcastle United or Chelsea can catch us. But this is Tottenham we're talking about. But yeah, I thought it was going to be one of those days. And then Micky van der Ven. The finish from Micky van der Ven is obscene. It is unbelievable how good it is, in the sense of it's a striker's finish. You know, Ange has done something that we all wanted to see, and we probably want to see against City. He brought on Dragusin, finally Radu getting some minutes, puts Micky van der Ven at left back, and he inverts and tucks it home and wins the game. Points to the badge. We all love Micky van der Ven. The fans' player of the season as well, so it was really good to see. And we secure the win, as I say. Not the most convincing, but at this stage of the season, as I've said in most of my recent videos, we just need to end the season soon. Have a refresh, have a reset, move some players on, bring some players in, and we can go again under Ange Postecoglou. But yeah, very happy about that. And it's just one of those things that we really, really needed. You know, as I say, looking at the table now, you've got City and you've got Sheffield United, so we know what we need from those two games. But before I go any further, you've probably noticed from my background that I love collecting all sorts of Tottenham items. And now I have a new item in my backdrop and part of my collection, as this video is brought to you by the guys at Alloy Collectors. Alloy Collectors are unique 3D metal shirt kits that you can build yourself or buy pre-made. It's a really premium product made from colour printed stainless steel with highly detailed design, and you can even see the fabric patterns replicated in the shirt. And the guys sent me the Tottenham home shirt locker pack. You can see it here for yourself. It's such a cool item and I love it to bits. It's an official club merchandise as well, and it's made in collaboration with Tottenham Hotspur themselves. They are great to display at home or on your desk at work, or like me, in the background of my videos. It is a one-of-a-kind collectible, and they have other clubs available including West Ham, Chelsea, Inter Milan, PSG, Benfica, the Portugal national team, and Norwich City, plus many more to come later down the line. I told the guys that I'd recently bought this Benfica shirt, so they sent me the pack I can make myself. It's a really nice kit, looks very similar to the one I am wearing here, and I can't wait to sink my teeth into this. They are also fully customizable with player names and numbers included to add to the shirts. At the moment they have available the 23-24 home or goalkeeper kit for Tottenham, but keep your eyes peeled for next season where they'll have the home, away and goalkeeper kit coming just in time for the 24-25 campaign. And if you use my exclusive discount code Sonny talkSPORT, you get 15% off your purchases at the checkout. So check out my unique link in the description down below and grab yourself an Alloy Collectors Tottenham kit today, because it helps support the channel as well. Cheers. And as I said at the beginning of the video, I had such a busy weekend, and with talkSPORT, who I work for full time, I went and saw the Women's FA Cup final, which was an amazing game. The atmosphere was class at Wembley. I was in Box Park earlier in the day. That was taken over by Spurs fans. Was able to meet so many more Spurs fans in person, which was really, really good. And it was my first women's game as well, live. So I was proud and privileged to see this. I was in the commentary box with the talkSPORT guys and doing lots of fan reaction and capturing content for talkSPORT. But sadly, if you've seen the result, Tottenham lost 4-0 to Manchester United. And my review of that game was Manchester United deserved it on the day. Ella Toone with a wonderful strike, just to, on the cusp of half-time. And after that, I don't think Tottenham were really in the game, which was a real shame. But you have to, Mary Earps wasn't really tested in the Man United net. So I had to take my hat off, my proverbial hat off to Manchester United. It was a shame because it was such a good FA Cup final in the sense of it wasn't one of the big teams. It wasn't a Man City, it wasn't a Chelsea, it wasn't an Arsenal. It was, Manchester United, who had been to an FA Cup final the year before but lost, and Tottenham in their first FA Cup final. Two newer teams when it comes to the top tier of women's football. And it was good to see, fair play to Manchester United. They'd not been going that long, but Mark Skinner, their manager, was under a lot of pressure. His contract's up at the end of the season, so fair play to him. That's probably might have extended his stay in Manchester. But yeah, real shame for the Tottenham women's team because, the road to the final was impressive. Just a nice bit of silverware. Would have boosted the whole morale for the club as well. But, I believe the women's team, the men's team, the youth squads are all pulling in the same direction. And their manager, Robert Vilahamn, he's very much cut from the same cloth as Ange Postecoglou. They're very similar in their approaches, which is good to see. So I'm happy about that. But yeah, shame about the result. Shame they couldn't get the trophy. Daniel Levy was actually there, which was good to see, along with Avram Glazer, I think, was there. Jim Ratcliffe wasn't there, which I thought was a bit disappointing. He would rather watch Man United Arsenal at Old Trafford. But yeah, very good day, very good experience. Tottenham fans brought the noise, so it was good to see that. at Wembley, because the men's team couldn't do that this season, but the women's team showed them how it's done. But now, the big game ahead of, a monumental clash. The bogey team of Manchester City, you could say, Tottenham Hotspur. We face City tomorrow in the Premier League. If you're watching this now or wherever, tomorrow, I'm filming this on Monday, so yeah, it will be Tuesday that we go head to head. And the history books have said it. In the league, they can't beat us at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, as well as, they haven't scored a goal. But earlier in the season, we played them in the FA Cup. They knocked us out. They scored a goal. They pinpointed Vicario, and I think it was a foul, but, they scored a goal through Nathan Ake. So they've broke that hoodoo, if you could say. But people say we're still a bit of a cursed side. But the problem we have, and this has been discussed on talkSPORT today and various other outlets, what do we want as Tottenham fans? Do we want to throw the game, or happy that we get hammered to, give City the win and stop Arsenal winning the title? Or do we actually want to go and win the game, hope Villa slip up against, Liverpool and Palace? They play Liverpool tonight where this is being recorded. So, by the time you watch this, Villa might have already picked up the result and it's fine. Or do the players, what's in their mind? Do the players want to go out there and, because I know people go like, Spurs are going to throw it, they're going to roll over. They won't, but the way I see it is Manchester City are a lot stronger than us. I watched them against Fulham, absolutely dominated them, destroyed them. Foden and, Guardiola are just, getting so many goals now. Is a very good sight to behold for them at this stage of the season, even though a couple of weeks ago they weren't playing too well, but they were picking up results still. Obviously, I don't want Arsenal to win the league. Even Arsenal fans are saying oh, come on, but you wouldn't want it the other way around either. So, if we ever got the chance, but yeah, I'd be happy if we give them a performance, but I won't be annoyed at a loss. What we need now is we need a minimum of a point or something against Sheffield United, and you hope away from home we can beat Sheffield United. Again, we're Spurs, you never know. But yeah, very interesting stuff going towards the final stages of this season. Lots of things to behold, lots of things to think about. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. I'm a bit nervous. I'm excited because I'm happy with Europa League. I don't think we're ready yet for Champions League. I think Europa League is our perfect ceiling at the moment. It means that Ange can experiment with youth players, different formations. Likes of Radu Dragusin get some minutes. So yeah, I'd be happy with Europa League. Actually could be a winnable competition as well this year. So yeah, I'm not too fussed. If Villa go and trounce Liverpool and Palace, then it is what it is. Before the Burnley result, we lost 4, so we've only got ourselves to blame in that regard. But not too disheartened about not getting Champions League football this season, because I think we've had a good season. But yeah, that's today's video. A little bit of a mashup of everything about the weekend, just because NLC is going out at a later time on Monday, so just wanted to do a roundup. Been very busy, doing lots of different stuff, so just wanted to round everything up and sort of tell you about my comings and goings. But yeah, if you have enjoyed the video, as I said, leave a like on it, subscribe to the channel, and also leave your comments on your thoughts on, do you want us to throw the game against City? Do you want Tottenham to win and all that sort of stuff? Let me know. Hit the notification bell. Become a member. Link in the description down below. And also link in the description down below to Alloy Collectors. Go and pick up your Tottenham kits ahead of the end of the season. And use my discount code. Will be down below as well. And until next time, where it will be a reaction to the City game, I'll see you guys then. Ciao.